let's move into getting the fundamentals right with your marketing program. Now, a lot of chiropractors and functional medicine practitioners, and I'm telling you, we look at chiro and functional medicine websites all day long, and they're done by a range of different types of individuals, right? Some are done by popular marketing companies, and they're kind of mediocre. I call them a little bit cookie cutter websites. Others are homegrown. Some are done by one-off agencies, but a lot of them, regardless of where they come from, the marketing program misses the fundamentals, right? You got to have the fundamentals right in order to get the results that you're looking for in your marketing program. So what does that look like? Well, let's break it down. And it really amounts to three different things, right? So one, you have to know your market. You have to know who it is that you're reaching out to, right? Because although it maybe almost anybody and everybody could benefit from a chiropractic visit, almost anybody and everybody could benefit from a functional medicine check-in, right? And assessment, health assessment, diagnosis. The reality is when you're marketing not to anybody and everybody, you have to be marketing to an individual. We're going to break that down for you. Second, what is the message, right? What should be in those social posts? What should be in the ad content? What should be in the emails that's going to target and reach those individuals? Because we all know we get hammered with emails all the time. Emails, we see social posts all the time. And if they're not attention grabbing and valuable to me as a viewer, if you're like me, you just go and you just scroll right on through and ignore that entire content because it's no value. Last, media, right? What kinds of photos and videos are going to help you with your conversion? Now, let's talk about the first part of this, right? Let's talk about the market, the who, right? Who is it that we're marketing to? Who are those people? Now, I see practices all the time that are throwing content out there, right? They have a social media and they're posting it regularly. I see it on LinkedIn. I see it on Facebook. Some are even doing Twitter and TikTok. But the reality is, what happens? Well, if you look at the bottom of the post, right underneath the post, what do you see? You see that there's three buttons, right? There's a like button, a comment button, and a share button. Now, often as I'm looking through this content from these practices and practice owners, the ones that are good are actually at least putting some content out there. But still, I see no likes, no comments, no shares, no engagement, right? No one is really even looking at or reading or commenting on the content, which means it's not converting new patients. It's not engaging them. And all that effort now becomes wasted. Why? Because we're missing one or more of the fundamentals. We have to know who our ideal patient is, right? You got to know who that is, and you got to be able to speak to them. So that's really the market, right? Are you focusing with this particular message, for example, in a campaign on an older person, someone who's maybe elderly, dealing with arthritis or joint problems? Well, then everything you do in that should really target them, right? An athlete should target an athlete, speak to an athlete. We don't want to cross-contaminate our message with the market that we're speaking to, or they'll see it as of little value and they'll stop viewing it. Now, how do we determine what our ideal patient is? Well, it's important to do that, right? It's important to identify your patient, what's called an avatar. Now, if you're not familiar with what an avatar is, it's basically a way of describing your ideal patient, their demographics, their goals, desires, their dreams and aspirations, what's their pains and frustrations, what are their fears, what is it that drives them, right? So pages 8 to 10 of our workbook give you some nice lists of things that you can use to define your ideal patient avatar. What do they look like? Are they an athlete? What's their age? What's their gender? What are their interests? Are they married, not married? What are their dreams? What do they like to do for recreation, right? Do they have pets? These are all things that we have to identify because that's what's of interest to them. And then, of course, knowing what their pains are, their frustrations, what are their fears? Why haven't they already gone to see a chiropractor or a functional medicine practitioner? What's their holdup? What do they hope to get from you? What is it that would make them come to you as opposed to maybe a medical doctor or some other type of treatment? Well, you have to define that, and that will help you optimize your marketing program. Now, what's the end result if we really fine tune that patient avatar? It's this right here. If you can see Joe Jones through Joe Jones' eyes, you can sell Joe Jones what Joe Jones buys, right? So that's a tongue twister. Don't try to say it 3 times in a row, or you might bite your tongue. But you get the point, right? Because you do this already as a practitioner. You have to know your treatment. You have to see what their pain is through their eyes. But often we don't do it with our marketing program. We just kind of throw caution to the wind and off it goes. So it's got to be through their eyes. And then they're going to buy from us, essentially, is what will happen.